Today we're taking a tour of this gorgeous home right here, everyone. This is the Schult CXP2856. This is built by Clayton Homes, and it is a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it sits at 1,494 square feet. The dimensions of this home we're looking at today is 64 feet by 27 feet. And I'm going to guesstimate that this home is going to go for about $180,000 on up. Let's get inside. Let's continue this home tour.
Where's Will?
All right, everybody, let's walk in and see what we have here. Walking in, I'm seeing 8-foot sidewalls, some beautiful beamwork up there in that tray ceiling, and a nice open floor plan. Taking a look at this, this is nice. You know, the living room right here is 21 feet 4 inches by 13 feet 2 inches. And before we get going, do me a favor, hit that like button. It always helps the channel out. And if you haven't done so, why not subscribe and know whenever these home tours are going to be posted? It's a good idea. You know, I looked up Schult, and what's cool about Schult Homes is they are one of the oldest manufacturers in the U.S. They started with trailers in 1934, and they were bought by Clayton Homes in 2004, continuing the great work that they started all those years ago. Now, of course, as you see, we're walking into the dining room area. I wanted to show you some of the cabinets here, but the size of this dining area is 11 feet 4 inches by 13 feet. And I like this little addition over here. There's kind of like that partition wall, and then there's this extra kind of storage area here by the dining room, which kind of helps out. I like that. I like the big windows there as well, letting that natural light in. And actually at that size, for a home being 1,400 square feet, that's a decent size dining space, I'd have to say. And I do like the choice of lighting. I like that chandelier. I guess I could call that a chandelier. And I really like just overall the black lighting hardware that they chose for this kitchen. It's really contrasting to the white style that they've chose for all the paint and the countertops and everything. And as you see, we have the black appliance package, which actually goes well. We have the stainless steel apron sink with a pull-down faucet right there. Now, I do like the those shelves there by the window. That's pretty cool. Now, the only thing personally, since I have 3 little ones, there's way too much white in this room for me. But you know what? That's okay, because I can always click that link in the description below and find out more about this home. The options, you could change the colors, the countertops, the design, all of that. But click that link and you can see some more photos, some more videos, get pricing directly from a retailer, and learn more about this home and some of the options. Now, as you see, they are not soft close, doors or doors. Good quality construction. I like the silver hardware there. Like I said, nice contrasty style, but way too much white for Will, let me tell you. In my last video, yes, everybody, I did miss the utility room, so I'm going to make sure that we stop into this one today, and I apologize for that. Behind that door right there is the water access and the furnace access and everything else, but that's a good size utility room for a home of this size. I do like the beamwork up there. They've even added a few beams into the kitchen, and that gives it some nice appeal there. The flooring, good strong flooring, nice. I like the design. I can't remember the name of that design right now, but if you can think of it, let me know in the comments below. But let's check out the guest rooms here. Now, we're walking into this first guest room, and the sizes of the rooms are not that bad. This one right here is 12 feet by 13 feet 2 inches, which is not a bad size, especially with the 8-foot sidewalls. We do have, the safety alarms in every room, as you can see. We have a nice sized walk-in closet here. Metal shelves works. It does the trick, I'd have to say. I have metal shelves in my apartment right now, and they've been lasting for the last 7 years, but personally, I prefer the wood. What about you? Let me know in the comments below. And now let's take a look at the guest bath here. I love the transom window up top. We've got your standard 60 by 30 wraparound surround shower. We have the stainless steel shower head up there. But of course, like I said, click on that link, learn about all the options that you can choose from, because you might be able to change some of that hardware to black to kind of match the aesthetic that they tried to do in the kitchen. Just a thought. I do like the white backsplash there. That is nice, though. It was like a 2-inch white backsplash tile. Now walking into the other room, it's pretty much carbon copy. It is 12 feet by 13 feet 2 inches. Plenty of room. As you see, there's a bunk bed with a full down at the bottom and a twin up top, so you can kind of see how much room you have in this room. This closet is a touch smaller than the other one, but not too much, smaller. But overall, if you have a bunk, I mean, you have a good amount of play area in this room. So, hey, that's pretty nice. I did see. So the air is actually coming from the ceiling in this home. So just to let you know that, just saw that. And now let's kind of mosey on over to the other side of the house to check out what the primary is all about today. I love those windows. Those are some nice big windows. You see all that light coming in, just kind of flooding. It is an open floor plan. So what are your thoughts about that? Let me know in the comments below. And we're walking through over here. We have a little closet here on the left-hand side. It just didn't open. Sorry. And now we're walking into the to the primary. Now, the only gripe I'd have to say with this primary is it's not too much bigger than the other rooms. It's actually 12 feet 11 inches by 13 feet 2 inches. So you get 11 more inches in out of your primary, but you do, of course, get your bigger closet. You do, of course, get your primary suite over there. And this actually is a pretty decent sized closet. Although, I have a feeling maybe if they could they have made this closet a little smaller, given you a little more room in the room? It's a good question. But it's actually nice and plentiful when it comes to that closet. That is pretty darn big. Now walking in to the primary here, you have a drawer bank in the middle. It looks to be about 3 drawers. I do like the lifted countertop there. Nice mirrors. Walking in, you have your 42-inch surround shower right there. Step off is about 4 inches to 5 inches. Right here, you have a nice size linen closet with more wire shelves that will do the trick, I'll tell you what. Now, of course, as you see, this whole house is tape and texture, which is great because, there's no board and batten. Some homes, they have like board and batten in the closets and the bathrooms, but not this one. But look at that. I love the aesthetic. I love that. It's still way too white for me. Grubby little hands. But it's really nice. So I like this home so far. I do like the fact that it has, your toilet in a water closet or away from everybody. So that's always a great thing. But, thank you everyone for hanging out with me today and checking out this home built by Schult. And I hope to see you again on this next home tour, wherever we're going to be. So until then, to live smarter, choose manufactured, have a wonderful day, and travel easy, right? I'll see you then.